So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a 2nd down and 6. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Quarterback taken down.
3rd down. The Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
At the 14-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackman. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Darius Leonard, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And 18.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Pick picked off by Travis Carey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one?
Colts 14. Bears nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Don't worry about it, baby.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And his throw is incomplete.
The pass.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
To Marquise Goodwin. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. This is going to be incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. It's Wentz. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he's got his man Hilton. The 20, 10, touchdown Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, they go Montgomery. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Chicago Bears.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Chicago Bears.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
It's sad they pay me.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Rodrigo.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the penalty, Montgomery. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd.
He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Check. Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st down, Wentz. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become...
And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline...
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And the Colts 1st down.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Now Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I could go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that. 81, 81. D-line, get that quarterback.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he'll find Pittman. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our 2nd half blowout material.
Here we go.
Again, it's Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Colts 34, Bears nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this carries into the end zone.
That's the way to run it, boy.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. He may try. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 36, Wentz. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third down, here's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw.
39-yard line.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And now here is another interception. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Colts on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a play fake. Wentz. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And down to the 20. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 44 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brought him down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Great 15, great 15. He's checking Craig. Mike, kill. Mike 51. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
at the 33-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third
on third down. Montgomery. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll buy some time right. And it is incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. That's trash.
Wentz to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
To Michael Pittman.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
And 6.
Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Quarterback sacked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete to the right side, it's Eifert. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Gain of 17 yards. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Darius Leonard. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Indianapolis, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.